I got into playing guitar in spring of 2020 at the pandemic. I've always played instruments. I played piano growing up, I played violin, always been singing. And my mom had a guitar and I picked it up and started fiddling around with it. The style I create is very much like sweet singer-songwriter music. Very indie, kind of folk inspired. I really love folk music. I like the stories that it tells, and I listen to a good bit of rock as well. So maybe a little bit of rock in there, but most of my songs are expressive and my own work and an outlet for myself. So artists I really like, I listen to everything across the board. My music taste is very varied. I don't think there's really any kind of music I don't like, but for inspiration-wise, the Indigo Girls are really an inspiration for me. I really like Ezra Bell. He's a singer-songwriter who has very lyrical words, and his songwriting is very unique. Also Nick Drake with his tuning styles and different styles of finger picking and things like that. So when I am writing a song, sometimes I'll just come up with a chord progression and I'll layer lyrics on top of it, and it just comes very naturally. Other times it's a more creative process where it's a poem or something that I put to music. So it just depends. So I'm currently working on an album or like an EP kind of style thing, where I'm going to be releasing some solo tracks and some tracks with a couple other artists backing up my music, and I'll be starting that in the end of March. But right now, if you want to hear me, you can go to my Instagram and just listen to my little short clips on there, or you can come to one of my gigs. I'll be advertising those on Instagram. I've done gigs at like Bottles. I've sang at Voice in the Pen, which is a singer-songwriter showcase in Wilmington, and it's really nice. Very sweet atmosphere there because it's just a bunch of local musicians who come and share their original work. Right now I don't have anything slated for this upcoming month, but recently I have let whatever has come in opportunities wise, because I am so busy with school and with all my other responsibilities that I let the opportunities come to me. I'm kind of hands off with it, which is a little bit unusual, but yeah.
got a plan, but who's to say what it is actually? Say I've got a plan, but who's to say what it is actually? I just wanna make a difference. Say I've got a plan, but who's to say what it is actually? Can you hold on for a minute? I'm drowning in your inquiries. I can lie and say I've got a plan, but who's to say what it is actually?
Hey, I'm Joe Copple. I'm a singer-songwriter musician based here in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I took guitar lessons when I was a kid for about 6 months, probably 10 years old, and I just really wasn't into it. I was more into sports, playing basketball, soccer, so I quit and didn't play for 12, 13, 14 years until I picked it up a couple years ago when I was 24 years old, about a year and a half ago, and started teaching myself all over again. I hated my job. And I had some friends that were doing the same thing that I'm doing now, and I thought to myself, hey, I can do that if I work hard, and if that's what I want to do, I can do it. And having the extra motivation of not really enjoying my 9-to-5 work was kind of like, really good motivation for me. I have a YouTube channel. I don't post on it a ton, but I need to start doing so more. It's just Joe Copple Music on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok for the kids. And yeah, I'm just everywhere. Joe Copple Music. Yeah, the song's called Own Way Out. It's just my story about the first year moving to Wilmington from a town in Virginia where I grew up and was born and raised. And yeah, it's just about the story from the first year. It's called Own Way Out. So I was at a gig in Carolina Beach. This is right when I first started gigging. 2022, like February. So a little over a year ago, and it was after my gig. I just went out on the beach. It was really late at night, and I just started strumming and found some 3 chords, and the words just kind of came to me. And it wasn't a process where it took days or weeks to write the song. It just kind of all came out at once. And sometimes those can be the best songs, is when you don't really have to think about it too much. I'm hoping to record a little demo of it soon, and then possibly a full band version later on. You know, I would love, the one thing I would just hope that it does is that people can connect with it and find some sort of solace in it, and know that there's other people out there that feel the same way they do, and that you're not alone, and that you can always find something to make you feel at home. You know, you can always change your life. You're not stuck in the situation you're in.
Your man left home one day to find his own way out. But when you come from a small town, that's all they talk about, yeah. Well, people said he's foolish and he don't know what he's doing, but it drowned him out, yeah. 'Cause when you come from a small town, you gotta find your own way out. Nine to 5 on the grind every day, 'cause he was his only route. Well, every night hit the bottle too hard, 'cause it ain't what life's about, yeah. If it wasn't for the music he was doing, he'd be laying down in the clay. Until some people in the crowd shouted out, "Man, baby, you should play." Your man left home one day to find his own way out. When you come from a small town, that's all they talk about, yeah. Well, people said he's foolish and he don't know what he's doing, but it drowned him out. 'Cause when you come from a small town, you gotta find your own way out, yeah. Well, 6 months later now he's playing at these bars every night till 12. He ain't rich, he ain't famous, but now he gets paid to raise some hell. There's a price to pay, everything you do, it comes back around. If you find the time, you can use your mind and figure it out. Your man left home one day to find his own way out. But when you come from a small town, that's all they talk about, yeah. Well, people said he's foolish and he don't know what he's doing, but it drowned him out, yeah. 'Cause when you come from a small town, you gotta find your own way out, yeah. When you come from a small town, that's all you dream about. When you come from a small town, you gotta find your own way out. Thank you guys, thank you.